Salve! Here is some Italian poetry. I can't delay anymore. It's time for some Dante, and in particular for some comedy. The adjective divina or divine is a later attribution. This work is very different from anything I have presented so far. It is a long poem, divided in 3 books, Inferno, Purgatorio and Paradiso, each consisting of 33 canti, though Inferno has an additional canto as a prologue, bringing the total to 100, written in a sequence of tercets linked by rhymes, so that the narrative flows in an uninterrupted formal continuum typical of the terza-rima. It is the masterpiece of early Italian poetry, though it is probably more studied and admired than imitated, given the sheer range of its linguistic registers and themes and its cosmic scope. Still, it shaped the medieval and modern imagination about the afterlife. During his visit of hell, Dante discovers that it is organized in 9 concentric rings, each dedicated to sinners marked by increasingly grave sins, each ring being narrower and deeper inside the earth. At the bottom center, Satan himself is bound. In this extract from Canto 5, Dante is visiting the first area of hell proper, where the souls are marred by the least grievous sin, lust. These souls are punished according to the usual rule of contrappasso. Just like, while alive, they were not able to control themselves and gave in to their carnal desires, now they are continuously buffeted along by a strong wind that never lets them rest. Among these souls, Dante sees 2 that are together, and paiono sì al vento esser leggeri. They seem light on the winds. So he decides to talk to them, calls them, and they approach, not unlike doves. Our long extract starts now. First, one of the souls, Francesca, speaks, and in 3 lovely tercets, each starting with the word love, briefly summarizes their fate. They fell in love, and because of that they died, or rather were killed. Dante is struck by this, and remains thoughtful for a while. It is easy to imagine him a poet in the rich tradition of courtly love, who then sang of love as a means to reach God, to have conflicting feelings for this couple whose only sin was to love. So he asks them, "How did you fall in love?" Francesca then recounts how she and her beloved Paolo, who always remains silent and whose name is not given in the poem, were reading, together and unsuspecting, a book on the story of Lancelot and his love for Guinevere. Often, while reading, they would look each other in the eye, but when they arrived at the part in which Lancelot finally kisses Guinevere, Paolo, trembling, kissed Francesca. And, she says, that day we didn't read anymore. Dante is so distressed by this story that he faints and falls down, like a dead body falls. Amor ch'al cor gentil ratto s'apprende, prese costui della bella persona che mi fu tolta e il modo ancor m'offende. Amor ch'a nullo amato amar perdona, mi prese del costui piacer sì forte, che come vedi ancor non m'abbandona. Amor condusse noi ad una morte, Caina attende chi a vita ci spense. Queste parole da lor ci fur porte. Quand'io intesi quell'anime offense, china il viso e tanto il tenni basso, finché il poeta mi disse che pense. Quando risposi cominciai, o lasso, quanti dolci pensier, quanto disio, menò costoro al doloroso passo. Poi mi rivolsi a loro e parlai io, e cominciai: Francesca, i tuoi martiri a lagrimar mi fanno tristo e pio. Ma dimmi, al tempo di dolci sospiri, a che e come concedette amore, che conosceste i dubbiosi disiri? E quella a me nessun maggior dolore che ricordarsi del tempo felice nella miseria, e ciò sa il tuo dottore. Ma sa conoscer la prima radice del nostro amor tu hai cotanto affetto, dirò come colui che piange e dice. Noi leggiavamo un giorno per diletto, di Lancillotto come amor lo strinse, soli eravamo e senza alcun sospetto. Per più fiate gli occhi ci sospinse quella lettura e scolorocci il viso, ma solo un punto fu quel che ci vinse. Quando leggemmo in disiato riso esser baciato da cotanto amante, questi che mai da me non fia diviso, la bocca mi baciò tutto tremante. Galeotto fu libero e chi lo scrisse, quel giorno più non vi leggemmo avante. Mentre che l'uno spirito questo disse, l'altro piangea, sì che di pietade io venni men così come io morisse, e caddi come corpo morto cade. As usual, you can find the whole translation, the notes, and much more about this poem, which I hope I haven't butchered too much, on the website italianpoetry.it. A presto!